Hello everyone and welcome to Flower Friday. My name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That is right. And tell them what we're going to do today.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited about today. We're going to be doing something a little bit different.
Yes.
We are going to be making a set of greenery wreaths for a farmhouse style arch.
Yep.
So I'll let you guys take a look at this. I think this was from Kirkland's, and we're actually going to make a set of these. We're going to show you how to make the wreath to attach to the center and how we even center it and attach it and all that good stuff.
Yeah. And aren't these arches so pretty? They're actually for Amanda's mother-in-law, and I think they're going to be beautiful when we get them finished.
Yeah. So, hey there, guys. Welcome, those of you who are just hopping on. We are so happy that you guys are here with us for Flower Friday.
Yes, we are.
Let us know where you're watching us from, and if you're watching live, you can just type live in the comments. If you're watching us on a replay, you can type replay in the comments.
That's right.
But we are so happy to have you guys here with us today.
Yes, we are. And y'all let us know what you've been up to this week. It's been a week since we've seen you, so something's happened, I'm sure. So let us know how you're doing and what you've been up to all week. I can tell you, we've just been enjoying the sunshine. We've had no rain this week, really, a little bit one day, but not enough to count. And it's just been beautiful.
It has. It's been really good. It's been hot because we're in Alabama.
Yes.
We don't get much of a spring.
No, we don't. It has been hot, but I love it.
We go winter, summer.
Yep.
But it is.
We have enjoyed it.
It is so so sunshiny and nice.
Yes, it is. Now, I'm going to show you, like she said, we've got our arches here, and these are going to attach to our arches. These are just 10-inch wreaths. They are small, and we picked those because you don't want something that's going to overpower the arch. You want something that's going to add to it. And if you get anything much larger than this, it's just going to be too much, and you're not going to see enough of the arch. So that's why we chose the 10-inch to do this with.
On the contrary, if you get something too small, it's going to look out of place.
That's exactly right.
The first step is you're going to measure your arch. So like she said, ours is 16-inch wide and it's 28 inches long. Yeah. So we tried a couple different sizes, like she said. We tried, we held up an 8, looked at it. We held up the 14-inch. It was just too big.
Just too big because it kind of touched the whole thing, and we were like, no, that's not going to work.
So for yours, you would just want to make sure you measure it, and then you're just kind of judge it, because you don't want it too small, because you don't want it to look out of place and like you just kind of stuck it up there. You want it to look like it's part of the whole design.
Exactly.
But if you get too big, it covers up the whole thing, and
that's right. And when you're picking your grapevine, you have to think about the fact that you are going to be adding to it, so it is going to be fuller than just what you see right here. So, because we are going to be putting greenery all around it. So you do have to keep that in mind and make sure that you leave a couple of inches on either side so that you have that room to work with.
Hey, Lindsay, happy Friday to you as well.
Yes.
We are so happy that you guys are here with us today.
Yes, we are.
Terry, I'm not sure how much these arches were. They came from Kirkland's. Like I said, they're the 16 by 28 inch. They're from, my mother-in-law purchased them, and she brought them to me to make the arrangement. So I'm not sure how much they were, but we can maybe check that out and see later.
Yes.
All right.
I know they've got several different kinds and, sizes and all that kind of thing.
So I was going to show you what we're using today.
Yes.
We're using a lighter color greenery. So we've got some pea leaf and some other greenery that we're going to be using. The main thing with this, you want a compact style greenery. This is from Pioneer Wholesale, so some of you may or may not be able to find that. But any kind of compact greenery would work for this. And it really depends on what look you're going for. If you want a darker greenery or a lighter color greenery. Now you can do eucalyptus. This is from Hobby Lobby. That would look great in it.
Yes, it would.
Boxwood would work. I actually really think the boxwood would be really pretty in it. This is actually a boxwood pick from Walmart.
Yes.
You could use that.
It would be great.
You could even use lamb's ear if you wanted a softer farmhouse style look.
Yes, and I've got some right here, so you could come around with your lamb's ear, or even your, I think,
Dusty Miller. I think it's
Dusty Miller. And something else, you could actually mix some of these if you wanted to. Now, we're not going to mix in the more grays because that's not what she was looking for. But, you know, if you want to bring in some of those colors, you certainly could use either lamb's ear or the Dusty Miller or anything like this.
Oh, all right. Susan says that Hobby Lobby, for those of you who are looking for arches, Hobby Lobby has arches in their spring section for 50% off.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, that would be
great.
A good place to find some for
sure. And I do love them. I think they are so pretty. I've got two, and mine are larger. But I like this size. I think that's a pretty size.
Yeah. Hey, Gia. So glad you were able to join us today.
Yes, we are.
All right. So we have our 10-inch grapevine wreath.
Yes.
We've got, like I said, 2 different types of greenery that we're going to be using today.
Yes.
And, of course, we're using our glue skillet. If you do not have a glue skillet, just a hot glue gun would work for this.
And, you know, something I was thinking about earlier, too, once you get your greenery in and everything, if you wanted to add something else to this, you could add some little white berries, some little white flowers, you know, just something that doesn't take away from the greenery, but, you know, something that just sprinkled through there would be cute. Now, we're using just greenery because that's what we were asked to do, but, I mean, you could do anything like that. It would be cute. So we are going to start. I'm going to start by just putting some of my pea leaf in. And I am going to be putting it in at an angle because I don't want it to be too full. And this could get to be too full. So I'm really going to just kind of leave a space. I'm going to just do my pea leaf to start with and kind of just leave a little space in between to put some of my, this is boxwood actually, that came from Joanne, I believe.
And if you guys have ever seen me make one of these greenery wreaths, I actually make these style wreaths a lot. They're very popular with our clients. But I always start on the outside, go all the way in, like she said, at an angle, all the way around the outside. And then we come back in and fill our middle in.
Yes, so that's basically what we're going to do.
It's actually, these are very simple to make. Anybody could make this.
We're just going to kind of leave a space in between. Just keep on around the outside. Because we just don't want these to get too big, and by putting them in the angle, that's just helping us so that it's going to make it full but not sticking so far out like we normally do. You got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, and of course, like we said earlier, you're going to want to measure your arch because that's really going to determine how big your center wreath needs to be.
It is. And you'll see that I'm just pushing everything up to the top as much as I can with this.
Bobby said, "How's your glue skillet so clean?" And hers is like, looks like a 2-year-old got a hold of it.
Well, only because we changed glue skillets.
Only because we have about 3 or 4. We have about 4 down here, and we just
so when one gets dirty, we just move it and get another one. Because trust me, ours does not look clean.
I don't think that there's really much of a way to keep it really clean.
That's right. My theory is a clean glue skillet means you're not using it enough.
Yeah.
Because I do not see a way.
This is also one of those wreaths that you could use as much or as little greenery as you want. If you like it like really full, you could use a lot of greenery, or you could make it so that you know, you see a little bit of the grapevine and it's not so compact, but that's totally up to you.
Yeah. And, you know, different people have different tastes. You could certainly, if you wanted something that was a little more on the wild side, you know, you could do one like that with longer. It wouldn't have to be the compact greeneries. You just have to keep in mind that that is going to make it a lot larger. So, you know, you want to keep that in mind, and still you might need to go with a even smaller, like an 8-inch wreath if you're going to do that. But so you could do something like that.
You could do a wispy style like that, especially if you had one of the large arches. I have a really big one in my house, and maybe I'll try something like this.
Yeah, because I like that, and you know, but there again, you've got to keep in mind how large, because you don't want to overpower it. So you might would have to go with something smaller with that. Now, since I've already got my outside, I'm just going to fill in around the outside with my boxwood.
One thing about this too, I will say, you don't have to be perfect.
No.
You don't have to try to space things out, you know, every 3 inches or whatever. You know, you don't have to be that.
That's if you learn nothing else from us, that's one thing that I hope that you'll learn, is just to, you know, just have fun with it. It does, there's everything doesn't have to be just so. And I know that, you know, some people want everything to be just exactly, you know, the certain amount of the certain inches and all that, and that's fine if that's the way you are. But don't think that you have to be that way, because you absolutely don't.
Yeah, I know a lot, you know, we get a lot of messages from you guys saying, well, I'm just so intimidated. I don't know where to start. You know, it just makes me nervous. What if I get it wrong? But the thing is,
there's
you know,
no wrong.
There's no wrong. I mean, you do what you like. We all start somewhere, and the important thing is you just try. And the more
just try. That's exactly right.
The more you do it, the better and easier
you will get better and better. Exactly. That is exactly the truth. But, you know, it's like my mother used to say, if you don't try, you never will learn how to do something.
Real quick and make sure I'm not getting too big. No,
I know. I was
okay,
just,
right?
let me make sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I think mine's a little bit, but I can push them in a little bit. They may be just a little too large.
We were talking about this earlier too. You could actually go ahead and attach it and then put the greenery in. The only thing with that is it's going to be hard. You know, you're going to get some glue on there inevitably, probably.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you wanted to go ahead and attach it, you could.
And honestly, if I was doing it for myself, got glue on my face. If I was doing it for myself, that's what I would do. I think I would go ahead and attach it. But since we are doing this for someone else, you know, we do want to make sure that we don't get any glue on it or anything like that.
If you attached it beforehand, it would give you a better idea of the size. So you could kind of gauge it just a little better. But, you know, you may get a little bit of glue on it. So if you're worried about that, then just do it separate like we're doing.
Yeah.
And it also may be hard to clip your stems off the back too, if you have any stems sticking out.
Yes.
Robbie, I love farmhouse style too.
I do too.
I always love it.
And the thing with this is, once we get these in, we may, you know, you can kind of pull them up just a little bit, like I'm doing, and you may not have to put as much in the center of it.
Yeah, actually, I'm already going it. I'm working on my center already.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just put several around the outside, and now I'm coming in
and doing some.
And doing some, you know, in the center. I like the two different greeneries.
I do too.
If you just had one, if you just have eucalyptus or you just have boxwood, you could absolutely just do one.
Yes.
I kind of like the look of the different greeneries in here, but you know, whatever you prefer.
Yep, it would be fine.
I feel like this would make a really nice gift for
It
somebody,
really
like
would.
a housewarming gift.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, very thoughtful gift.
Yes, I think it would be.
Lindsay asked, she asks, do you find that people who buy wreaths are okay with seeing some of the grapevine showing, or is this negative and not full enough?
I've never had anybody say, you know, oh, I see too much of the grapevine. I've never had that happen. And a lot of our, you know, more airy designs and that kind of thing, you can kind of see grapevine peeking through here and there. I think that's the key, though, is to kind of incorporate it into your design. You know, you don't want to have, unless you're doing like a crescent wreath where you've got a big section of the grapevine showing. If you're doing a full wreath, you don't want to have, you know, a big spot over here and the rest of it filled in, because then it looks like you're missing something, you know. But as long as you've got, you know, just bits all over like this, and you can, you know, have it spaced out where you can see just a little bit, I don't think you'll have any problem with that. So far, we've never, and we have sold thousands and thousands and thousands of them, so, and never had anybody say anything about that. So,
well, I think, you know, like she was saying, I think it all depends on if you make it look intentional.
Right.
So if you are one, you know, whether you're making it for yourself or a friend, or you're selling them, you know, if the look of it is, like she said, that airy, kind of wild, like this one over here, I'll show you guys this again. This one, you can see the grapevine through it, and that's the style. You know, I don't know how well y'all can see that, but
you
it's
really
the style.
you can,
you know,
and
we
that's
intentionally made it so that you could see. I think we're smoking a little bit.
Or we
the grapevine,
put it down.
But if you've got a, you know, more compact style, and you've got like a, you know, a very noticeable spot here and maybe one over here, and it doesn't look intentional, then that might be a little bit of
it's really, yeah. The main thing is you don't want it to look like that you forgot to put something there, or, you know, something like that.
So hopefully,
but good question.
That makes sense.
Very good question. And y'all, that's what we're here for. If you've got questions, ask us.
Yeah.
We are happy to answer, if we know the answer.
And if we don't, we'll try to find it out.
We'll try to find it out. That's right. That's exactly right.
So we're still filling this out with the greenery. I hope I'm gonna have, oopsie, I'll pull that right off.
Yeah, I'm starting to worry about mine getting a little bit too large, so I'm just trying to move some of mine in just a little bit.
If you do feel like you're
yeah, just kind of bend the stems, just push them towards the center just a little more, and that will help it not to be, it'll be full, but it won't be so large width-wise.
I realize that I've got this one going in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh.
I like, and that's another little tip when you do these, I try to make them all go in the same direction.
I believe that's better. Which kind?
Probably the pea leaf.
Okay. Let's see. Let me go grab some.
I thought you had it over here. I would have gone and gotten it. No. I thought you had it over here. Where do we buy shipping boxes for wreaths? Either Amazon or Uline is where we buy our boxes. We used to always use Uline, uline.com.
Well, I found a little bit more here, and I may have some left over here in just a second. So start on some of that one.
Yeah, but I'm almost done actually.
Okay,
I don't need much more. But so we used to always use uline.com, and we still use them a lot. But Amazon has, like, if we need it some quick, you know, we'll go to Amazon and buy our boxes.
Yeah. The thing with Uline is if you're going to buy a lot, that's a good place.
Yeah,
I think. Still feel like I may be getting just a little too wide.
Jan, this greenery is from Pioneer Wholesale.
Yes.
Now, like I said before, if you do not have a wholesale account and you can't order from them, you could use Hobby Lobby eucalyptus, Hobby Lobby boxwood. Walmart has some. I love this this boxwood from Walmart, and it's really, really inexpensive. So
I love that too.
Any kind of compact greenery would work. Okay, so this is where we're at. And I always like to fluff and get it just where I want it. And that kind of helps
kind of move them around
to see what all we need here.
Yeah. And of course, you still got to cut off any that you got showing.
And again, however full you want it, that's how much greenery you'll use.
Yes. Because this one is definitely one that you could make a little more airy, and but I like them full.
This is where we're at so far. I'm almost done, I think, with that.
And you'll see I kind of turn it around and turn it upside down and all kinds of ways just to make sure that I've got things where they need to be. And then we need to see if they are going to be the
right size?
Same size.
Yeah.
Because we don't want one to be way larger than the other. Now, there's no way, I'm just going to tell you, you can sit here and make two at the same exact time, and there's no way to get them exactly identical, perfect. There's just no way. We've tried, but you can get them close.
Let's see, someone, it went by really quick, so I didn't see the name. I think it was Maggie, asked the name. The name of the greenery from Pioneer is P-E-A.
Yes.
Leaf. What is the other one? The other name?
The other one is boxwood, but it's it's frosted. It says frosted boxwood.
And I will try to find you guys the numbers, but pea leaf.
Yes, but yes, it's
and if you stock up on it, because it's like my very
yes,
favorite greenery.
Yes, if you find it, you better get a bunch.
If you can buy it, if you can buy wholesale, that's one of the best greeneries that you can use, in my opinion.
It really is. I love the color. Everything about that is just perfect.
All right, so I think that this is it. We'll see when we put it on. I may need more, and I may need to take some out. I don't know, but we'll see when we attach it. But I'm going to go ahead and start clipping off the back. I've got a few stems. I don't have a whole lot, because when you put it in at an angle the way that we did, you don't have a whole lot of stems out of the back.
And did you have one piece of pea leaf
I do
left? I need one more piece. I think it'll just be one piece. This particular wreath was very holy. Is that a
holy? It's a holy wreath.
Yeah, it was a holy wreath.
Holy wreath.
So,
oh, that's going to be pretty in the center of that.
Isn't that going to be pretty?
Yeah. And I may add just a little bit.
I'm just afraid I might have this one a little bit too large. I just want to make sure.
And I'm not sure if we mentioned this earlier, but you do need some way to attach it. We're going to use zip ties. You could probably use pipe cleaner or, you know, other things, but we're going to use zip ties today.
And, you know, if you see that you've got it too big, just kind of try to push them in even more, which is what I'm doing, because I think I might have it just a little bit too big.
All right.
Let me cut these backs off.
Trying to see where we're going to attach it. I think we can attach the whole thing just all the way around, actually.
What, the zip tie? Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably, because that's a longer one. Did you tell them what else they could use if they didn't?
Well, you know, you could use, like I said, pipe cleaners.
Yes, even
wire.
Even the little twisty ties like you get in the garbage bags. You could even use those if you needed to, or your floral wire or anything like that would work.
Yeah, I think zip ties would probably be the sturdiest.
That's the best, yes.
Karen, these arches are from Kirkland's, but I know somebody mentioned earlier that Hobby Lobby has them on sale 50% off right now.
Yes, so make sure to check that.
So you about done with yours?
I think
Let's put them together and see if we've got them
sure
the same
that they're the same. Let's
Close.
see. Is that your top? Do you have?
I don't know which is the top or the bottom.
I think they're real close. Don't they look like it? They look close. All right. Now I don't know where my top was.
I know. I think you turned mine
I turned
around.
yours around, didn't I? I think this was my top. So
this is pretty though.
So you're putting it all the way around the whole wreath, right?
Well, you could. Yeah, I think you can. If you've got long enough zip ties, I think you can.
Yeah.
But you would definitely want to do it in a couple places.
And you're making sure that it's on just in the center, and we're just going to come under here, and then if I can get it around the wreath, then I can do it around the wreath.
Hopefully we've got ours in the same place.
Oh, we're going to see.
When two people are doing two
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But that's the good thing. You can cut the zip ties and move it if you have to. I just can't see the zip tie because I got tea leaf in the way.
You need to do it. She got new glasses.
Not. Yeah, I did, and I'm telling you, it's taking me a little bit of time to get used to them, but I'm getting there.
So I'm going to go ahead and I guess I'll attach it in two different places. That'll probably be
because let's see. I got it.
And I'm just coming right under the greenery around the grapevine. You could do it on the back if you wanted to. But.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, well, Bobby, these are for my mother-in-law.
Yeah, they are.
She asked me to make these for her, so we said, well, we'll do it for Flower Friday. That'll be fun.
Yep.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's a little bit different, but let us know in the comments if it's been fun for you guys.
Put one more little piece of tea leaf right there because
I actually think I need one more piece.
I could see it right there, and I don't want to see it. Well, but I'm going to have to cut this one fairly short because I don't want it poking out of the back.
Pretty. It's going to look pretty up on our wall.
It is going to be pretty, isn't it?
You know, and you could really, you know, if you wanted it a little bit higher. I was trying not to cover this pretty detail right here because it, you know, has that pretty.
I think we got them in the same place, but I got to do
detailed. But
the bottom. I want to make sure they don't move around.
Yeah, Bobby, it's always good to see, you know, something new that you can do with your wreaths.
Yes. There's all kinds of things. That's what wreaths are so good, and especially something like this, because you could certainly, you know, if you're not doing arches, you could do this same thing around a lantern, or you know, there's just all kinds of things. I got that backwards.
Can you see it, or you need me to get it?
I'm about to get it. I'm determined I'm going to learn how to see out of these things.
some of y'all may know the struggle. I've never had glasses.
She never had, neither one of my kids. Isn't that something?
So I don't know. And
but that's a good thing. Yeah. I've had them since I was in the 5th grade of school.
I don't know how we managed to.
I know. But
to dodge that one.
I did wear contacts for years and years and years, but then I got to where I couldn't see out of the contacts, so now I had to go to glasses.
Let's see if we got them in the same spot.
Have we?
Close.
Does it look like it? I think we're close, aren't we?
They might not look exactly identical, but we can.
They're close enough, and we can
add a little
maneuver them and add and get them just right. So, what do y'all think?
It's cool. I
kind of
have
like
to make
this
one of these
too.
Yep.
Yeah, because you've got the arches in your bedroom. These would be pretty.
I have the big arches, so maybe I should. I should make one like that or like the other. I
don't know, because I like both of them, so I don't know. But this, and you see, it was not hard. It really was not hard. And if you can't find 2 different compact greeneries, just use one. That would be fine. Something like the eucalyptus from Hobby Lobby. That would be beautiful. Yes. It's a darker green, but it does have those variations of the green in it, and it would be beautiful in one like this. So
even this is kind of the thinner leaf boxwood. You could do that, and it would make it thinner. It wouldn't be as thick.
Yes, it wouldn't be as thick.
But if that was the style you were going for, you could do that.
Exactly.
There's really just a lot you could do with it.
Yeah, and like we said, you could add berries. You could add, some little flowers, some little white flowers just kind of sprinkled around. Let's see, I got some baby's breath here.
I thought baby's breath might be
you could just sprinkle some baby's breath around in it if you wanted to do that, or anything like that. Also, I tell you something else that you could do at Christmas. You could just kind of decorate it, put a few little red berries through it. Just stick them in, just don't glue them. Stick them in, they'll stay, and there you go. You gotta.
Speaking of that, all we did was zip tie it to the back. And this is what it looks like. I'll show you guys in the back. It's just zip tied. I don't even know if y'all can see that, but I just did one there and one there.
Yep,
very simple.
Too.
But if you wanted to change it out for different holidays, you could just clip those zip ties and put a little Christmas wreath on there.
Put a little Christmas wreath, a little just pine wreath. With a little, you could even put a little bow, or anything.
Yeah. And so you could change it out for seasons if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But anyway, these are...
Yeah, so much fun. I just love these. Sometimes, I am one that loves... Oops, I see a little spot there, so I might have to put something right there. I like elaborate, beautiful wreaths. I do, but sometimes simple is best. Something just really simple and sweet, and I love it.
Yeah, and just depends on the look you're going for.
Yeah, it really does. You could put some little roses, make it look kind of the shabby look, put some pretty little pink roses in it or anything, whatever, in a little girl's room. Wouldn't that be cute?
Brandy, yes, she's hanging these inside her house.
Yep.
She is. Yes, Robbie, you could put a little butterfly on the arch.
Sure, you could. Wouldn't that be cute? Oh my goodness. There's all kinds of things you could do.
Yeah, there's just a lot you could do with it. Change out the wreath for the seasons. You could put lights on it if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
A bow. That's another thing. If you wanted a bow, you could put a burlap bow on
Yes, you really could.
1.5-inch burlap bow. Just a little small one would look cute on it.
Or even something like this one, like the little lace.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to open it and just show you.
You could just do a small bow right here in the center.
Yeah, wouldn't that be pretty? Just to kind of just do a pretty little bow,
Yep.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
You could do something like that.
Yeah, there's just all kinds of things you could do to it. Yeah. You can make it your own.
Like I got a little hole I need to fix, but I don't know that I'll have to add any more. If I do see any holes, I'll just kind of move it around. Yeah, you can just kind of
move stuff around. I think that's probably what you would need to do. But there you go. So if y'all make this, I want to hear about it. So let us know. Go to our Grace Monroe homepage and tell us or show us. Send us a picture.
Yeah, we always, you can post them in the comments. Often I will post asking to see you guys' creations. Not just wreaths, whatever you're making.
Yeah.
We love to see things.
Yes, I love seeing things that you make.
And, you know, we hope that we can inspire you creatively, but just seeing your creations inspire us as well.
It does. It really does.
It's always so
I say
fun.
we have got the most talented people that watch us. I'm telling you, I'm always blown away by what y'all do.
Yeah. Well, this has been fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I tried to read your comments. If I missed some, I'm sorry. We'll try to go back and answer any questions that you guys have.
Yep.
If you're new to our channel, welcome. We're so glad to have you with us. We are live on Facebook at 4:00 p.m. Central Standard Time for Flower Friday Live every Friday. So y'all be sure to join us next week. You can watch us on YouTube at Grace Monroe Home. And if you are watching us on YouTube, if you guys will just subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that little bell so you get notifications when we release new videos.
Yes, and in case you're new and you can't tell already, I'm the mama and she is the daughter. So I don't think that's hard to tell, but just in case.
Well, spending all day with... I homeschool as well, so I've got 3 little ones.
Yes.
I don't know, it might be hard to tell.
Yeah, no, it's
Sometimes
not.
by the time I get to Flower Friday,
yeah, after all week of
have a few extra days.
Woo! Yes, I said that she's got the patience of a saint. I'm just telling you.
Not always, but I do try a little
She's
bit.
got 3 precious kids, though.
But we do thank you guys for joining us, and be sure to check out our blog at www.gracemonroehome.com. We have tons
all kinds of things
of DIY tutorials on there. So
that's right. Lots and lots of wreath tutorials, lots of recipes, lots of just about anything.
Yep. Lots to keep you busy.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, we thank y'all so much for joining us.
This has been fun.
It has been fun. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.